I want to historically contextualise our modern use of digital communications and social media, which are so often talked about as distorting reality and being unproductive, unhealthy, or even dangerous ways of spending time. Several of us in the King's Department of Classics are interested in ancient letters and letter writing. We are fascinated by the power and fragility of communications that were designed to make their way across huge expanses of space, sometimes thousands of miles across Europe, West Asia, and North Africa, and in a few cases ended up making their way across huge expanses of time as well, 2,000 years or more. The literate ancient Romans that I study used the full tonal range of epistolary composition to write their way through political, philosophical, and personal issues that could range from a lifetime's exile to a brief separation in a love affair. My colleague James Cork Webster curated a beautiful exhibition in the Bush House arcade space called Letters of Refuge, in collaboration with the charity Art Refuge. The exhibition displayed letters written by people facing displacement and persecution in antiquity, alongside letters written by contemporary refugees in Folkestone and Calais. At one of the exhibition events, I was struck by something one of the directors of Art Refuge said. She mentioned how important it was to the refugees that all their writings or artwork was put on social media, so they could share it easily with friends and family back home. It made me think harder about the way in which the importance of ancient letter writing can help us to reflect on our use of modern digital technology and vice versa. Ancient letter writers used the technology available to them to manage distance. Writing and papyrus making were sophisticated technologies in their own right. The letter's travel was dependent on other technologies, the infrastructure of road building and shipping. There were certainly shortcomings. Ancient letters were often written in batches and received in the wrong order, though they were carefully dated. They were easily intercepted, forged, or read by the wrong addressee. But ancient letters were as much a part of ancient life as social media is a part of modern life. The social and political networks in antiquity needed tending to across huge distances, just as they do in the modern world, and it was the networks of imperial business, military, trade and leisure travel that facilitated the travel of letters. Important figures also wrote with the tacit understanding that they might reach a wider readership through a kind of publication process. Our modern digital communications and social media all support us to achieve very much the same goals as those of ancient letter writers. There is the sharing of everyday life. Parents drop their children an affectionate note, young people broadcast a career win, friends invite each other to parties. And there's the sharing that makes broader waves. The oppressed find a voice, petitions are organised and heard, exiled activists keep in touch with the world they have left. Our digital letters can go faster and further than ancient letters, but both put technology in the service of a profound human need to look after our social networks.